I'm just kidding. So I wanted big applause when I came out here, so I invited a lot of people. And, the teacher said we were low on tickets, so I went to Home Depot this morning. Called a bunch of audience members. I appreciate you guys coming out here tonight. I love performing here at the National Comic Theater because if I don't get my workout in the morning, I know I have 100 stairs to climb to get up here. So make some noise if you guys know the show Ted Lasso. The reason I have this mustache is because I dressed up as Ted Lasso for Halloween. And I kept it because I just want to see what my future life would be like as a dorky, middle-aged, divorced white guy. And I'm not divorced. I just feel like I have that face, divorce face, you know, like. Wow, screw you guys. I don't know what it is. It's just like I feel like even though I'm 33. It looks like I could have been paying alimony for the last 7 years. And maybe I'm just tired. But one thing that is making me feel tired is that people that think they sound nice. So one thing that happens to me all the time is people will come up and say, "Hey, have we met before?" And it sounds nice, but they're really saying is, "Hey, have we met before? Because you remind me of a different, totally forgettable conversation with someone else that I don't know." So I'm never sure what to say to those people. And so I forgot what I was going to say there, but a lot of people with this mustache, they think I'm a police officer. And I have to tell them, I'm a different kind of hero. I sell life insurance. That's correct. Some insured people here. But if you think about it, there's a lot of similarities. Like, we both stop people and ask them questions they don't want to answer. Like, a cop will say, "Sir, we need you to step on the vehicle." And I have to tell people, "Sir, we need you to step on the scale." A cop will say, "Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?" And I have to say, "Sir, what? Do you know why you're still broke?" And then they say, "Anything you say can and will be held against you." I have to tell people, everything you ate is being used against you. We're also one of the last people that you want to see. And we're also one of the last people that's going to see you. That guy almost died. So, one thing that just grinds my gears is talking to my uncle. Because the last time I saw him, he told me a 20-minute story about the different types of horsehair. Like, "Matthew, let me tell you that when you're coming up to a horse with grainy hair, you've got to be real careful. But the horses with the smooth hair is the ones you want to," and that just went on for 20 minutes. And he's not even an expert, you know? He took one weekend horse course, and now he has the conviction to go on a full 20-minute story. Like, when I talk, I feel like I have a thought that has a point. And then I'm taking into account the listener, if they're engaged. And when people don't do that, I just don't get it. So, maybe you guys can tell me. There was no punchline that one. I think these long talkers are typically older parents. And that's because they spend 18 years grandstanding at people that legally can't leave. And then their kids move out of the house and they're like, "Hey, I still got stuff to say." And that's where, I think this is where all the chatty Uber drivers come from. This literally happened to me a couple weeks ago. I went out drinking, so I ordered Uber. So I was like, "Hey, Phil, for that?" He's like, "Oh yeah, welcome in. Well, even though you've been out drinking, I think I'm going to have to be sooner than you because I have a large prostate. Let me tell you about it." And he was telling me the whole ride about his prostate. So I think he needed to do stand-up. So my mom does this to me where she'll just tell a 30-minute story about her coworkers. You know, she'll call and be like, Matthew, how are you doing today? I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. That's good. You know, I work. She's like, okay, well, anyways, I was at work today, and I left my coffee mug in the first kitchen. Then I went to the second kitchen, and Lisa had it. And this is what me and my siblings call a monologue. Because it's not like a regular monologue. You know, like I can't just tell my mom to shut up. Like, one time I did, and she just kept on talking. She was talking, and she was like, shut up! That's exactly what I told Lisa. So now I just put her on mute and like do the dishes or something. Let it go. So I recently moved into a new apartment, and so I haven't furnished it yet. It's only been like 2.5 years. And, you know, I thought I would get a girlfriend that would want to do it. But I got a girlfriend and she didn't want to do it. So we broke up. Yeah, I'm always unsure. This is one of those chicken and the egg things, like girlfriend or furniture first. But you know, people always give me a hard time because I have a nice kitchen and a TV. I just have no living room, couch, or anything. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, then when I watch TV, I just sit on the ground. I'm like totally okay with that. But when guests come over, I know I have to like make it nicer. So I get out an air mattress. You want to sit on? See? No, but it's like I'm aware it's not normal, but when people come over, I feel like I tell them I'm a minimalist, so they don't think I'm a sociopath. But you know, originally I always meant to do it. It just started out as procrastination. But now that everyone's giving me a hard time, I'm taking an ideological stand against society's expectation that I need a matching ottoman and couch. Alright, I guess I'm alone now. I think this is why I have an Android. I just got it because it was cheap, and now everyone's hating on me for having it, so now I feel like if I get an iPhone, I'm just folding to everyone else. You guys all like this too, but so, you know, I done with furniture, and recently I made out with a stranger. Thank you. But at the end, before she left, she came up and she said, I just want you to know that the only reason I made out with you is so I have a good story to tell my friends. I know, and then I was just like, you could have just said, nice to meet you. So in my head I was just imagining, what would it be like to go to dinner with this girl? Like, she just goes up to the waiter and like, the only reason I come to this restaurant is so that I can put stuff in my mouth and tell my friends about it. So, you know, it was disappointing though. Like, I thought she could be the woman who had furnished my apartment. When I first met her, I thought I was the main character in this story. Like, I thought I was Leonardo DiCaprio on the Titanic. And then, turns out I was just a guy who falls off the boat, hits the propeller. What was that noise? My self-esteem. It's okay, it's not that sad. We both got some now, we both got some new material. She got a good story to tell her friends. And I got a new 5-minute closer. Let's go. So, I was in a relationship. That was going great. And then she found the spreadsheet I made about all the pros and cons of dating her. explain. She's like, "What? You don't understand me and my emotions." I'm like, "Well, if you look at my chart, that's number 4 on the graph here. It's me not understanding. I just don't know what that means." You know, but if she understood me, like that's just how I see the world. Like, if she, you know, she has a great personality, so, you know, that's making me like 17% attracted to her. If she just made me breakfast every once in a while, that would make me like 25% attracted to her. And based on my algorithm, like if she exercised like 1 more time a week with me, I'd increase my attraction to like 55%. We're no longer together. That was my time. Thanks so much for coming out.